Hello there. So I've got a Star Borg campaign starting tomorrow. Basically, a Star Wars themed hack of Morkboard by JP Coovert. And I figured we'd walk through and create a character today. Refresh myself before the big game. Now, my game is an in-person game, but I have put together a Star Borg Roll20 character sheet. So we're going to be using that here. If your game is in person, you can get your character sheets from JP Cooper's website here. Or honestly, I would recommend Oakham Arts, his Patreon. He has a really cool custom Star Borg character sheet, and you can find that here. But let's get started. Now, the first thing with any Star Borg character is we are going to be rolling our bits and bobs here. So we're going to be rolling 3d6, and we're going to see what our starting equipment is. So let's roll our bobs first, and then I will give 1d6. So I do not start with any bits. Then 2, 4, and 1. I'm going to have an upcycled staff, which is a d4 of damage. That's pretty sick. A bandolier and a vest, and then a deck of hologram playing cards. Okay, that's pretty cool. Then what we're going to move to is our class. Now, it's safe to say that we're going to have at least one person playing a Magi Knight or a Jedi. So we're going to go ahead and just make a Magi here. I mean, I'd be pretty surprised if none of my players tomorrow want to play the Jedi character of this game. So we're going to jump to that. Now, what I'm going to do is switch to page 9. I'm going to give us a little change of scenery here, too. I am working on even though my game is in person, I am working on a kind of conversion to VTT of the Legion's foil here. Maybe I'll do some online games. You get some awesome art here. I'll pop some of it up on screen. A nice little blurb about the Magi. It kind of gets you in that spirit. A little bit more about them. Wise, you get a bonus to your knowledge check. Dragoon tests, stuff like that. You get burner identities, your Magi arts. There is a list of expanded Magi arts, I believe, in Datacron number 3. But essentially what we're going to do is we're going to pick 2 here. And then every time we save the galaxy and level up, we're going to kind of learn more. So let's go ahead. I'm going to pick, Mind Muddle. Every Jedi's Magi Knight has to have that. These are not the droids you're looking for. And Blaster Deflect. That sounds pretty cool. You're going to start with a Blazer Sword, so I'm going to add that to my equipment. And when it comes to the Dragoon test, especially on this Roll20 character sheet, I'm just going to add that here into this class function. I'll go ahead and add that in between cuts. Burner identities, you can roll for these, but which one is the most interesting? We've all known the Vagabond, the Wasteland, Powder Miner. You get a coughing fit when you fail an agility test. I like that. I mean, if you read the New Dawn, I believe was the book where Kanan met Hera from Rebels. He worked in a mine there for a little bit, and he kind of used his Jedi agility to kind of help him escape a cave-in. And I kind of like that idea of like Jedi working regular, menial labor jobs to try and stay undercover. So we're gonna go with that. Let's go ahead and cut. I'll add that on here, and then we're gonna move on. And there we go. We've got our equipment, our class abilities that so far, our Blazer Sword added in, as well as a little description. He's a sucker-lipped Enorian, which is their word for Jawa. I saw this art, which I also got from Oakham Arts Patreon, where he does character art. He has a few packs for Star Borg and Starship Adventures. It's very sci-fi. Now, what's next for our character? We're going to be rolling our abilities, which is 3d6, usually down the line, but I like to be a little bit more forgiving in that sense. Let's go ahead and see what we get. We're going to be getting a +2 to our knowledge here. Only 4 abilities. We have strength, agility, presence, and knowledge. So there are our stats. We can go ahead and place those wherever we need them. And then we're going to be moving on to his health and his destiny points. Now, the way I like to do destiny points is odds and evens on a dice. So we're going to go ahead and give ourselves 1 destiny point, and that's all we're going to get. I'll also have it here where you can roll a d2 at the start. And then I believe HP is our strength plus a d8. So let's go ahead and get our d8. 7. Okay, so he's a beefy powder miner. After that, we're pretty much just onto the flavor of it all. You can roll galactic species, rebel motivation, which could be a good mine of content for your game master if they need a little bit more to dig into, something like a backstory. It helps fuel creativity. So we're pretty much finished. Let's go ahead and see our final character here. And there we have it, guys. Now, for your abilities, you're only going to use the sum the first time you roll your abilities. After that, you're only ever going to track the modifiers. And this is Nebbit, our little Jawa Jedi Magi Knight. If you wanted to play this on a VTT, you could go ahead and do some token actions. It really does help streamline stuff like the defense checks. So you can go ahead, put in the damage you'd be taking, and then it rolls your agility and your armor on top of the damage coming at you, and it just auto subtracts it. It helps streamline it. But if you were playing in person, this is all you need. Now, when you level up, all you're going to be doing is bringing up 2 of these stats plus 1, maybe getting some new class abilities. It's pretty cool, and adding to your HP. And that's Star Borg, guys. I mean, it's pretty simple. It seems to be super fun. I'm excited to get going on this. I've always wanted to play a Star Wars-esque campaign, but always been intimidated by the scope of it. And this being like Star Wars adjacent really is going to help where, I can create my own Geonosis without having to do research on Geonosis, because the last thing any game master wants is to start a campaign in Middle Earth and somebody to go, well, actually, Helm's Deep was built in, it's the worst feeling as a GM. So, I mean, I feel like this game has legs, and I'm excited to see where it goes. Until next time, guys.